Good, good, good. All right. So let's
Hey,
mark some
Brenda.
charts. Let's mark some charts. Share my screen. I'm just gonna go through the ones that I've been posting on Telegram so we can see how they unfolded, which has worked, which hasn't, which we're still waiting on. You guys can still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think there is a delay because like took a while before you guys said yes, but that's good. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I hope we can get through this. All right, this is one of the trades that I had shared, I think it was 2 days ago on Wednesday. So I was looking to sell. So I had to wait a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 other days. I think it was Wednesday. Let me see. I actually got in late. I actually got into this trade this morning.
No, I did CJ.
Oh, okay. You did
No.
CJ? Okay.
Yeah,
So this pretty much is easy. As you can see, it went up the trend line, broke the trend line. I'm like, okay, it broke the trend line.
Liz, you're
Oh, I'm breaking?
you're back. Yeah, it
Oh,
was loud.
okay. Okay. Yeah, and then it continued to go up. So, but over here, you guys can see it stalled over here and started to give us wicks. Okay, you can see you have signs of rejection at the top here because you have these long wicks, you have all these reversal candles. So I just needed to wait and I caught it a little bit late, but that was okay. So I don't know if anybody can look at the chart and see it's pretty much self-explanatory. Now we're still in the buyer zone, okay? Even though it's going down here overall, this whole area is a buyer zone because I believe I had checked it on the daily.
See, because
Okay.
that's what I was going to ask you, Liz.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
We are still in the buyer zone, but that doesn't mean you can't trade it. I'm just not going to trade anything beyond this line. Once it gets near this line or even maybe around here, I'm going to chill and wait and see whether it's going to go back up. So overall is we are counter trading because this on a daily, which is a higher time frame, is still going up. It's a very, very nice up trade. So you guys can see that. So if you're in this trade, you don't want to get caught up that because we see a sell here, this is a nice sell here, you continue to sell all the way down and forget that on a higher time frame, you see this pink line here or purple line here, this is my guide. That's why I use different colors so that if these continue to go down, and that doesn't mean, this does not mean that this trade will go like this. It doesn't mean that we'll get this. I like to remind you guys, we are not going to get this. It's not going to go down up to here or even up to here like this. All right. It's probably going to pull back here. So even if it goes down, let me first extend this. Always remember to extend your support and resistance so that as a trade goes, my structures are there. So what I was saying is this trade could go up like this, then come back down, okay? Then go up, it's gonna go up and down. It's gonna give you all those waves, zigzags, whatever, okay? So it's not going to be just, this is actually like a home run where you see just red candles going down nonstop, all right? You have a little bit of a doji there, but you can see, you guys, it's also getting weak. Do you see these candles were strong as it came down? There's strength in the candles. And as it goes down, as it approaches this support area here, they got weak. And you can see now. So it could go down, it could go up. And again, because today is Friday, remember what we say about Friday, they could come back and gap the market. Maybe shoot it up here and then start to go back down and fill that gap. I don't know. But either way, right now, on this trade, I am expecting it to pull back and then continue to go down, okay? But at the same time, I am aware that even though I'm selling, I am still in the buyer zone. So I don't want to be, probably you can go zone by zone or structure by structure. You can move from this structure if it breaks here and take your profit here, which is a lot, okay? You can probably here, up here, all right? or whichever. If you want to go for 30 pips, 40 pips, that's what I expect it to do. But again, this market, the market is a market. You could be thinking it is going to do one thing, but it does the other. All right. So I really wanted us to talk about when it breaks the trend line, because when it breaks the trend line doesn't always mean that it's going to go the direction you're expecting it to go. In this case, when it broke here, I wanted it to go down from here, but it continued to go up. So you just have to wait until you get clear signal that you are ready to get in. All right. So I know, Samana, you are saying you wanted to ask something about the daily.
No. You answered it. Yeah, because
Okay.
Liz,
Yes.
go back to the daily.
Okay. Hold on one second. Daily. Yes. Right there. Brenda?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to zoom it?
No, I can see it.
Okay.
So on the daily,
Mm-hmm.
it's an uptrend.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to that was the 1 hour we were looking at,
Mm-hmm.
for the 4 hour.
There.
So you lost
Actually,
me when
these
I think it
zones,
was the 1 hour we were on.
we were looking at 1 hour.
Yeah, but you're on the 4 hour.
Yeah, but these zones here, these blue zones, I mark them on 4 hours. But
Okay.
earlier on, we were on 1 hour because I usually go down to 1 hour to try to find entry. Then once I find an entry, I also look at the 15 minutes to see what's going on there. But even with the 4 hours, you can see, you guys, look here. Look at all these dojis. Do you all see this? This was a clear signal. I could have caught it earlier, but I didn't. But this was a clear signal on a higher time frame. But again, if you go to 1 hour, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. If you go to 1 hour, you still have them here. Rejection wicks. All right. So what's your question, Brenda?
The trend line from the daily.
Mm-hmm.
So that is your guide.
Mm-hmm.
The market could, I'm not saying that it will, but it could come down to that purple line.
Mm-hmm. It could come down here with the, with the waves in between, up and down, all the way to here. Because then if you go here, you see, we will have, if we go back here, we will have this. Oops. Hold on. If we go here, we will have, it's respecting the trend line started there. We have the second touch. We have this here. 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. Okay. Now the fourth could break. All right. But if it breaks, I won't even be on it. All right. If I ever take this trade. Now, let me just say, there's no way, you guys, I'm going to take this trade. Maybe one of these coming good days, I will do it. Like from here. Okay, let's just say from here, even though it started, I did not get at the beginning, all the way down here. All right. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it in structures. I'm going to take my profit in between. If it goes down, if it continue to go down, all right? And then I can re-enter the market. Or if I hold it, put a trailing stop. But sometimes my trailing stop end up getting stopped because I put it too tight. Once I start making money, I really make it tight that it always end up getting hit during a pullback. All right? Does it make sense why I don't want to do that? Because number one, I don't know that the market is going to go all the way to the purple line, because even here on the daily, look at this one here. It went up here. It came all the way down here at the middle. Still good peeps. See? Good peeps. I don't think you would have entered at the top here, most likely after this doji candle. But see, that's actually 100 pips. Okay, that's not bad. All right. So it could come down here, stop anywhere in these structures or anywhere in between. I don't know, maybe on a daily. Where is the next structure on the daily? Actually here. Or is it here? Actually, not bad. So we have this structure here that it need to break, but it's been broken while it was going up. So yeah, it might stop here a little bit, and we can already see that on the 4 hours, or was it on the 1 hour? We can already see, I think it's 1 hour. You can already see it's stalled over here a little bit. But then you have this doji here, and then it gives you this candle. Now this candle, God knows what they're gonna do with it on Sunday. So I don't know. It would be nice if they leave it like this, because then you still have momentum going to the downside. But I expect it to go up a little bit, then come back down. All right.
So why do you expect it to go up, Liz? I don't see any trend that shows that it got there and went up.
Because like I just said a few minutes ago,
I had gone to get some water. I think I missed something.
What I was telling them is the market does not go in one. Actually, this one we were very lucky here, where we have just red candles going all the way down. The market is never gonna go down like that. Okay, if it goes down, let's just say it goes down, because right now our bias is down. If it does, it's going to go down like this. It's going to go down in waves.
In waves, yes.
Okay, it's going to go down, pull back, go down, pull back. So that's what I'm saying. So when I say it's gonna go up, it may not go up on this structure. It might break it a little bit, then go down, but we don't know. But I just know that it's gonna go up at some point. Most likely around this structure here is where it's gonna pull back. But I'm not saying if it pulls back, I'm going to trade it. Because right now I'm expecting it personally to go down. I will wait for the pullback, and then I'll come back down. I'll enter the trade again, because I closed it. I was in it, but I closed it. I'll enter the trade again and go down. All right. Make sense?
Are you going to put a pending order, or you're just gonna wait for it?
No, I'm just gonna wait for it. I'm not gonna put a pending order. I'm just gonna do it because the market will open on Sunday. So I'll be able to see what the market does on Sunday. So I'll be able to see whether they gap it to the top, start up here, then come down, or even to the bottom and go up as a pullback, then go back down. I don't know what is going to happen on Sunday. Okay. Now, you have to also prepare. Go ahead, Brenda.
It will probably break that structure. And back to that structure right there that it's just above.
This one here?
No.
Which
it's sitting right above structure right there. The next line. Yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna probably go break that structure, but then it's gonna pull back, reach that structure and continue down.
Okay, so which is technically that's how it should be. Like this. Brenda is saying
unless the gap the market.
Yeah, Brenda is saying to do that, and then to do that, and then to go down. Yeah. But because it's Sunday, because they'll be opening on Sunday, they could do this where the market start here. Okay. The candle could jump up to here. So they'll gap all of this, and then it will continue to go down. They'll continue to go down from here, from that position. Not necessarily here. It could be anywhere here. We don't know. But overall, we are expecting it to go down. Now, be prepared. Anything can happen. What is this? Euro JPY. If it goes up, if this goes up, the only way this is not a sell is if this happens. You have to look for this. If it goes up, okay, and it's not gonna go up in one straight line. Again, it's gonna go up in little waves, just like you see here, okay? If it does this, break this structure here, then we cannot look for a sell. You can't sell. You have to wait and see what happens, because it could do that. Now, the worst case scenario is if it does this and then do this. If it come here, then we no longer can take this trade. If it does this, then it will be a buy. I probably wouldn't even be looking for a buy. I will wait until I see a new trade form, okay? I don't think this will happen, but it could happen. So if this market goes up, break this structure here, come back and test it, don't even think about it. Start thinking about maybe buying or maybe waiting and see what happens. Personally, I probably would just wait and see. But I highly doubt that we'll see a situation like this, okay? But at least we know what to look for. In case that happens, we would wait for this area where it could range, and then maybe see if we can find a, what do you call it? A buy, because it could still be a continuation of this. If we want to see, this is your swing low here. Take your Fibonacci, put it here. This is, that's 23. Okay, that's not a strong area of Fibonacci. That means this could still go back up and pick up this up trend. All right. But I doubt it. But if it does, then you would have to look for a buy.
If it breaks, then it hit that 32.
23%. Or 38 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it could just test it and continue to go down. Or it could go all the way. Remember, your deep retracement, it could go to 50%, 61%, and still go up and pick up this original trend. That's why it's so important to trade in structures, to go through levels. But you will know, you will be able to see what is happening. And then you get the candle patterns, see if it's reversing, if it's pulling back. Yeah, but that's what I'm looking for. As far as this, I caught some of this. I'm out, but I'll see what happened on Sunday. Do you guys have a question as far as this one? And don't forget, on the higher time frame, that's why I'm saying it could still go up, but I don't expect it to go up here, but who knows? Hold on, let me see.
So are the markets open on Monday? Supposed to be a holiday, so it's not.
The market open on Sunday. Monday is Martin Luther King Day. It's not holiday for Forex. Monday is only holiday in America. It's not holiday worldwide. Forex is global. So even if the US banks might be closed, all the other banks around the world are still open and traders are still open. So there is only 2 holidays that affect Forex. New Year and Christmas, that's it. Any other US holiday, UK holiday does not affect the market. Yes, the banks in America will be closed, or if there's a holiday in the UK, the banks in the UK are closed, but the market is still open.
Okay.
All right, so there's only 2 days, New Year's Day and Christmas Day. That's it. All right, okay. So do you guys have any question before I close this pair? We good? Ask now. See, this is a very beautiful candle on the daily if they don't manipulate this candle on Sunday. Do you see this? Because then it will be an engulfing candle. You all see this on the daily? So we would expect in the next few days the market to continue to go down. Do you guys see this? Hold on, let me remove this thing. I lock my thing. Okay, if you look on the daily, do you see where on the daily time frame it went up, strong buy? Look at this candle, how they got weak. You have a doji, you have this, all right? And then all of a sudden we have an engulfing candle, unless they push it up tomorrow, I mean on Sunday. But because it's still live, this candle is supposed to technically close today at 5 o'clock, but somehow they leave that 1 minute, they close at 4:59. So they complete it like the first minute of Sunday. So if they don't shoot it up, this will give us a nice engulfing candle from the daily time frame, and then we'll be comfortable with what we are already projecting as far as where we are expecting the market to go. All right. That's my analysis, unless somebody is seeing something else that I can see. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, you guys can see the other structures here. For example, right here, the structure here, but I did not mark because I marked it on the 4 hours. So if you want to put those structures for yourself on the 1 hour, you can do that as far as take profit areas are concerned. Because on my chart, you will see there will be some structures that have been skipped. Okay, so I marked it on 4 hours. All right, we good as far as EJ?
I have a question, Liz. It's not related to the this particular pair, but in fact, I wanted to call you today. But anyway, what I wanted to ask you is when you do TP1, TP2 to TP3, like on a, let's say on a particular pair, when you're trading, are you then supposed to do 3 trades so you can do TP1?
Oh, no.
How do you do that?
Okay, you can still do 3 trades if you want to.
So that's what I ended up doing 3 times.
Okay, let me show you. For example, let's say I got in this trade over here, okay? Let's say I got in somewhere around here, okay?
Right.
This will be my TP1 target, or probably even up here, probably even on the 1 hour, probably here. Okay, so let me show you so that you don't get, I see why it can be confusing. TP1, okay, and then let's clone that. That will be my TP2. My TP2. And this is all projecting. That's what it is, okay? You are projecting. And this will be my TP3.
Right?
Exactly. So what happened is, because this is not for like 3 trades or anything, okay? I mean, you could if you want to, but that is just for me. So when I look at this chart, I'm saying, okay, price could go to this level because remember, for you to see, okay, the market look like this. Okay. Sometimes we see all of this, we forget about this area here. Don't ever forget that the most important area is this area here. This blank area that has nothing, okay? That is the most important area because that's where you're going. You're trying to project the price is going there, all right? But because you are trying to analyze what happened in the past to figure out what is going to happen here. Does it make sense? Okay?
Yes.
Remember, price is pushing, is going to go, let's say go down. If it go down, it's not going to go down straight. It's going to go down, sideways, up, sideways. By the time it get to the bottom, by the time this price get to the bottom, let's just say it goes all the way down, it will have occupied probably this whole area there. You see that? Yeah. That's the area we are trying to figure out what is going to happen here. We don't know. But in order for us to figure out what is going to happen in this area, we try to study the patterns of what happened in the past. Okay, so now when I'm going down on this based on structure, I'm saying the first place where this price stopped before is right here. Look at all this week. Got here once. The reason that is my TP1 is because of this here. Okay, you see here, rejection. It kept holding. That support kept holding. So I'll be thinking in my mind, when this price gets here, it's gonna hold just like it did in the past. Make sense? So I would be taking my profit here. Now, in the case where it breaks here, retest, then I'll come back and go down. And this is where we are actually. So I've already taken my profit. Does it make sense? Now, if I come back in this trade, my TP will be here where I have TP2 will be my next area of take profit, or even here, okay? Or even in between here, like around here.
Okay.
It'll also be right here.
So the second time you go back.
The second time I go back, this area is no longer relevant. This area will only be relevant to me when price start going up again. But right now, because I already crossed here and the price is still pushing down, then this is my next target. I take that target, the next target, or if you're there manually, you can just, instead of taking your TP here, closing your trade, if you're monitoring it, if you're able to. Most of the time you won't be able to do that. Then you can manually move your TP, delete this TP, and just stay with this and put your stop loss right here. where you had TP1,
Okay.
put your stop loss.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Okay. Yes, it
Huh?
makes sense. Mhm.
All right, cool. Let me delete this.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to another chart so we can look at least maybe 2 more, so we don't stay here forever.
Liz, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Liz, can I ask a question?
Sure.
So let's just, for example, because I'm trying to get used to moving stop loss up, like if it hits TP one, or if it's, you know, or if I'm in profit. And so let's just say my stop loss is up on, I don't know, 122. Where you at? 122.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
In between 122, 500, and 123.
Okay, so in this case, if this is your TP1, so you are saying your stop loss should be at least above your previous swing high, okay, or at least previous structure.
Okay, yes.
Your stop loss should be at least above this structure. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, your stop loss is right here. Let's just say it's right there. Okay.
Right. So let's say price hits TP1, or it's moving toward TP1. Let's just say you're in profit, right? And so you want to secure your profit.
Yes.
Show me again how to move, how to set the stop loss so that you can secure that without it. Because I tried to do it and it bounced me out of a trade.
Okay, first of all, you can do it. Like, okay, you would have to do it on MetaTrader 4. I wasn't planning to do. I have a video that shows you how to do that. You have to be at least, I believe it's 20 points. Like, they don't allow you, because you're trying to do the automated one that can move itself. Is that the one you're trying to do? The one that moves itself?
Trailing stop, trailing one?
Is that what you're trying to do on MetaTrader 4 on this? The one that can move itself, or you're trying to do it yourself manually?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to manually adjust it. I don't.
Okay.
So I'm on my phone, and let's just say I'm like, oh, okay, I'm in profit. Let me move my stop loss up so that I can secure what I've made.
Yes, easy. You go to your phone, okay? You press on the trade, you click modify. You know how to do up to that point, yeah?
Right, but I'm saying, okay, so then is it that, so then you move the...
Okay, so let's say you are here. This is your TP1. Price is there. You've earned all of this. You don't want to lose this in case all of a sudden price goes up. So you want to move that, okay, probably to even, okay, sometimes I put mine too close. That's why sometimes I get stopped. But you want to move that a little bit behind it. So yes, and all you have to do is take this number 122.314, okay, and put that on your stop loss on your phone. Whatever was there before, if it was this number before, you delete it and you enter this new number here. This new number here. Does it make sense?
Yeah. So it's just it's going to secure some. Yeah. I think I just I must have moved it too close because
no, you can move it too close, but it's just gonna get hit. Which is okay.
It knocked me out of the trade.
But did you have profit by the time it took you out? If you put it right here or put it 10,
I did, but
I see what happened. I believe you put it too close, and when the price was pulling back, it touched your stop loss and you got taken out. And that happened to me a lot too, a lot. So I think I was talking to Brenda and I was telling her the same thing. I need to put it a little bit back. But it's just this thing of like, I want to protect all my money. Like, I don't want to lose anything, you know? So, but if you learn to like, okay, if I have 60, I can give them $15. You know what I'm saying? In case anything. Because again, if you put it too close,
to give back your money.
You have to remember price goes back in waves. So when this pullback happen, if you don't leave room for it, it's gonna hit your stop loss. But the most important thing is still protect your profit. That's all I can say. All right. So
I was in GPB. What was I? GPB and CD last night,
You're on GBP.
And it was doing well. And, you know, I'm live. So of course hold on one second. Let me go to my history. So I'm live. So I'm like super conservative now. Hold on one second. GBP NZD.
That's a pair that moved really fast.
And,
that's one of the fastest moving pairs.
Well, you know, I learned my lesson last night, and I was so it's like it's
Be careful,
you know,
GBP pairs,
it's a learning
especially
lesson.
NZD.
But anyway,
NZD, be careful.
Yeah, and see what I should have done
pairs.
was just when I saw that it was in profit, I should have just closed out of it. But it's all good.
All right. Okay. So are we good with this one? Sophie, you're good with the TP1, TP2, TP3. It's just a projection. I mean, like you could enter trades and target one for TP2, but that would be risky because you never know if it's going to hit here. If you enter a trade and you shoot for TP3, yeah, that's okay. But what happens if while you're at work, it reaches TP2 and goes back? Then you miss out.
So this is what I did. I did the TP1, TP2, TP3, and the fast trade was, you know, was going well. It was coming close, and I was like, maybe I could do another trade and then put my TP2 as, you know, the take profit. And I did that, and I did another one.
And that's okay too, because you're saying your TP1 got hit. Then you say, maybe I can do another trade and enter TP2. Right. That is totally fine as long as you're monitoring your structure and your and the price movement is telling you it could push down to here. Okay. I mean, you can do TP4, TP5. You could do even TP6.
Yeah.
As price continue to go. These TPs.
Yeah, but I did them in different trades.
Different trades or the same trade if you're moving your stop loss. So
yeah,
it all depends on the situation, how you are entering the market, whether you are coming out and going back in. I personally do most of getting out and going back in. Okay.
Okay.
And there are times where I'll move that stop loss. It keep following, and then once I put it too tight, I pull back arms, and then I'm taken out of the market, which is still fine at least. Okay?
Now, when you get out and get back in, do you still have to go back to the 15-minute and see where to get in, or you just get in?
I still observe the same structures. When I say that I get out and I come back in, it's not like I just jump in right away, because it depends on where you got taken out. If I get taken out here, let's say I had a stop loss over here. If I had hold on, this thing is blocking me. If I had a stop loss right there, okay? You see there?
Yeah.
If I had a stop loss right there, and I'm definitely expecting that a pullback is going to happen here. Pullback comes up to here. I'm out. Yes, I protected my profit, which is still fine, but I'm out, okay?
Yeah.
If I'm out, I'm not going to jump right back in because price is going back up. That's why I got taken out. Okay, price is pulling back. So it's up to me now to wait until price get to the structure or where it's done with the retest, and then I enter back in there. That is where I would, hold on. That's where I'll come in. Then try to go to the next level of structure. So it's not like you're out and you go back and you jump right back in. You have to know where you got taken out. All right. So if you got taken out at a support and resistance level, or where price is pushing back, you don't jump back in. You wait to see what price is, because the only reason you get taken out is because the price is going the opposite direction. That's why it hit your SL. Okay.
Okay.
Ready. We good here? Awesome. Let's move on to the next pair. So we know what to do with this. If you choose, but the best thing is you guys go mark the chart if you want to. And don't just go by what, because I could have missed something. I'm not saying that I see everything. If I miss something, you might see something and say, hey, Liz, you didn't see this one here. All right, so I'm done with EJ.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
Sure.
When you're drawing this oval shape, how do you do that? Because I had a hard time.
Okay, these are right here. Remember how I showed you to put shortcuts on your, go watch this
I have them
video.
there, but just write them.
Huh? Okay, you click on it. You see how I clicked on it? Now it's highlighted blue. So you have it here, yeah? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
we can.
I can hear. We can hear.
Oh, okay.
I can hear.
Maybe there's a delay. You click on it. It's highlighted blue. Now I can just like anything that I draw, then I can draw it. I can draw it here. See? Or if that give you a hard time, use anything else. You can use the arrows. Okay? You don't have to use those. You can just use the arrows. Okay? Anything to mark that area you want to mark. So it doesn't have to be the eclipses if they give you a hard time.
Okay.
Hold on, let me delete that. Yeah, so if this give you a hard time drawing, just use these arrows here. Okay? If you just want to mark those areas, you can use any of these things here. All right, so I'm done with that. I am assuming there was no more question because you guys understood it. Leave it. What is this? Oh, CJ, this is the one we've been waiting forever. Canada JPY. I had shared this and Bamana has shared it from, who was it again?
Stevenson Linder.
Yep, yeah. So, and I was like, woo, he said a sell and I'm looking for a sell. I'm ready to write this thing all the way down. And then this happened. Okay. It went up here. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Price pushed up. And then this happened. See, it broke structure. You see this here? Rather the trend line. It broke the trend line. Yeah. And when it break trend line, you're waiting for it to break and go down now because it was going up and we were looking for a sell. But I was waiting for it to say, okay, I was like, okay, check. It broke my trend line, check. Now I wanted to break this support, come back and then go down. And then this happened. It never did it. It continued to go up. I was waiting and it continued to go up. Like this thing is, and then I saw this shooting star. I was like, a shooting star. Maybe it's going to go. I'm looking, is there a structure here that I see the shooting star? I was like, maybe, and then it continued to go up. You see? So at that point, I just had to mark another trend line because clearly this was not a real breakout. Even though it broke out of this trend line, it continued to go up. So I just put a new trend line and then that happened. Okay. That is when it broke that other trend line. And then we are here. Okay. I don't know who is in it or who took it.
I'm in it.
Okay.
I'm still in it.
You held it for the weekend? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even really want to, but once I saw that, because I actually got in on the sell.
Oh,
okay.
And
I was all excited about it, and then it did exactly what you said. And then I was like, oh God.
Okay, and then now you cross your fingers. I like this red candle here. You see, it's a nice, healthy, engulfing red candle here, so that is cool. So now you wanted to do this, which it has already done. That it's done that. Now you cross your finger that, boom, it goes down.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And that's actually why I held on to it, because I saw that it started to go back down. I was like, oh, okay. So, all was not lost. But yeah, so hoping that when it opens up on Sunday that it does what you just
and it might gap up. It might gap up because it's Sunday. It might go up even though, let's say, or it continue to go. It might gap up. So if it gap up, just pay attention whether it's going to break this structure. If they gap it up above this structure, because if it goes here and continue to go up, then we have another situation. Okay. But if it gaps and feel that, which is what I think will happen, gap up a little bit, then continue to go down. All right. So this is a good setup if it goes the way we are expecting it. And then you have your structures where you can take your, take your profit. All right. Do you guys, the rest of you, understand this, or do you guys have a question as far as
I have a question with the way you draw those the trend lines, and I see on your chart to do that. And so can you please, I know you, why do you do that? I do know why you do that, but are you drawing that so that it can show you that that's the area where you're expecting it to break the trend line?
Yes, you cannot. Yeah, trend lines are
I
very important.
I don't draw the trend lines like that.
How do you draw them? Is
Well,
it you don't draw the trend line, or you don't do it like this?
I don't do it like that.
How do you do it?
I do it up and down, like up, you know, I look at, you know, it's going up
like this,
and then it's going down.
You go this.
And she
like
may be,
this?
I think.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, if you want to do that, instead of doing that, hold on. I think I understand what you're saying.
But I want to do it this way that you do, because I think
No.
more...
The trend line is important. I think when you're doing zigzag like those, you're just, yes, you're looking for higher highs, higher lows, lower low, lower highs.
Yeah.
But there is even an easier way to do it. Then you can use an indicator. I mean, I don't like to use indicators because they get all over, but I have one. If you want to just do those zigzag that you can use, that you see, now I put a zigzag.
Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. So you don't even have to manually do it, you see. But the zigzag is always going to point from swing high to swing low. It's gonna skip all the noise in between, okay? But even with a zigzag,
is that in trading view, the zigzag?
Yeah. Yes, I'll give it to you.
Where do I get that zigzag?
Okay, thank you. Write it down. It's called Zigzag by Raphael Zioni or whatever that name is.
Okay.
Zigzag.
Raphael Zioni. Okay.
Okay, you got it? All right, so you can do that. I personally don't. I sometimes I put it when I want to see a clear swing high, swing low. That's the only time I use it. But when I'm trading, I don't trade with a zigzag on my candles, you know, because you can see how it crosses. And you can if you're cool with it. So I'm going to remove that. So, but as far as trend line, you you mark your trend line so that you can box the market, all right? So that you can clearly see, you can clear, even though you are doing what you are doing, like marking the up and down, you want to see when it breaks that pattern, okay? And with a trend line, you can clearly see when you have a trend line. Now, a trend line you cannot draw is something like this. Here, this is coming from a lower, see this trend line here? It's coming from a lower time frame. I think it's coming from 4 hours, okay? But you can do this. See, that's an up trend. Yeah, it's going up, but that's not a trend line. There's no trend there. You know why?
It's not touching.
Maybe hold on, let me remove that. Let me show you. Let me use, because I want that there. Let me put a new one. Okay, here. You see that?
Yes.
See this? I don't know if you can see those two.
I can see them. The purple ones.
The purple ones. Why are those not a trend line? It's a trend, I guess, but it's not a good one. I wouldn't mark that.
I guess because they're not, no, they're not a trend line.
Okay, here, the price is going up, yeah? I know it's not just soft.
They're not parallel to each other. Do they have to be parallel?
No. Forget about parallel. That's something totally different. Ignore that they are two. Just focus on one. Okay?
Oh, one is going down and one is going up.
No. I just removed it so it doesn't confuse you. Ignore this. I just moved it. Focus on this. Price is going down here. Okay?
Yes.
You can see prices going down here. You see these red candles here. So if I want to draw a trend line, I am telling you this is not a good trend line. Anybody knows it's not just for Sophie. Why wouldn't I bother with this?
Because there's also consolidation in the middle. So
no. Ignore the consolidation. Ignore that. Assume you don't see that, because while you're drawing a trend line, you don't even know. You don't even have. You don't have this.
You need
there is the price.
3 points on your trend line. Those are too steep.
Exactly. This is too steep, you guys. Go back to your IML Academy. All right. This is too steep. Yes, it's going down, price is going down, but you need 2 touching points, okay, in order for it to, hold on, let me show you. In order for it to be a trend. Now, here you can see it's actually starting to pull back, this green candle here. Now, if this green candle goes up, come down, down, go up, a trend has to have zigzag waves up and down, like those waves you're drawing on your chart. It has to have, this is the thing I keep telling you guys, and I wish you guys keep remembering it. Don't forget this. This is how a trend look like. Okay? They are ups, they are down, they are ups, they are down. That's an up trend. This here is going to confuse you if you mark, if you mark a trend that looks like this. Because that could be news generated. It could be news just came and shot the market up. And now you're like, oh, I have an up trend or I have a down trend. You have to wait. A trend is not a trend unless you have higher highs and higher lows. And there is no higher highs and higher lows in this. It's just one big push down. All right. Now we need this push down to do this. We need this to come up with this green candle, which is, we can clearly see it there. Maybe go up there, then go back down and do the same. You have to create those waves, okay?
Okay.
So yes, you will take this into consideration. The price is pushing down, but wait before you draw the trend so you don't draw it wrong. Because I used to draw the trend like that when I first started. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys that so you don't get confused. Let me delete that. Now you understand why we draw the trend?
I don't think I got, did you explain why you draw the ones, the ones
you
that
draw
you
them
draw?
so you can see what direction the
so
market
that you
is
see
going.
to box.
You see the direction the
box the
market is
market.
going, and you box the price inside or above or below that trend line, depending on which direction is going. And then when it breaks that trend line, then you start to look for the price to go in the opposite direction. Not necessarily though. It has to break the trend line. For me, my rules are break the trend line and break the structure. Okay? Not just the trend line, but the support and resistance. Okay? But if without this trend line, so let's just say I did not have that trend line, I wouldn't know when this price starts to break and go down because there is no guide for me. Yeah, I can see it's going up. So I will have to rely on my eyes to see, oh, it has gone down, 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 but I won't know where it broke. It's the same thing that you mark. It's the same thing. Did I just remove my trend line? It's the same thing. Oh, it's the same thing why you mark support and resistance. Okay? The reason you mark these support and resistance is you can see when the price approaches it or when it breaks that. Okay?
Right.
Otherwise, you can still do this. You can still go like this and go up like this with a zigzag, but it's going to be hard if you just rely on your markings. All right? So a trend line is easier. Now, the parallel lines you are asking, that's just when you look at price and you realize, okay, this is the trend line, but I also notice when it goes up, it doesn't go beyond that line too. Okay, it's called a channel, all right? This is called a channel. So you can see that price is in between here, from here to here, from here to here. So I don't have to put the top line, to be honest with you, but some people like to put it because some people trade. Remember how I said, I think we just closed that trade. The trade we just closed, the EJ. Remember how I said we are still in the buy zone, but we're gonna sell?
Yes.
But we have to be careful.
Yeah.
That help with this channel because if I wanted to sell, I would start from here. When price get here, I'm gonna hit sell. I'm gonna go down, down, but I'm gonna stay within the channel because I know it's only moving from top to bottom, okay? So I have to be careful.
What do you mean you have to stay within the channel?
Because the price is inside. You see, the two parallel lines are called a channel, okay? That is a channel. They actually have an actual channel that I don't use on some of these. I don't remember where it is, but they have a channel somewhere you can use if you want to. Here.
Parallel channel right there.
Okay? It goes like that. You see that? That's a channel.
Yeah.
So you can still use here. I just like to mark mine. You can use that channel, but I don't use it. Basically, what the channel means, price is inside the two lines.
Right.
You have this bottom trend and you have the up here. Okay? You have two trend lines.
Yeah.
Whatever is happening between the two trend lines is price action. Okay? And you can see even here, you can see I'm always doing these channels. Even here, price started here, moved down, went up to the top, came back down, went up. So it's staying inside that channel. So if I wanted to put a sell, I would have to put a sell over here, but I'll make sure I close at least here, which I barely
So
do
you
that
do
unless it's a big gap. Okay.
So you're trading within the channel.
Yeah, but be careful. If you want to trade within the channel, just follow the direction of the channel. Only do like this, only do the buys. Don't try to do the sell, even though you can see the sell is starting here and going here. If overall trade is going up, just trade with the trade, okay?
Bye.
Do the buys and ignore the sells. Yeah, a lot of people do the sells, but you have to be experienced to do that. Otherwise, you can quickly get caught up in the sell, but price is pushing up, all right? So the best thing is to just stick with the buy. If you want to close when it gets there, you close, you wait for the sell to happen, you close, you go back in, all right? So go with the direction of the trade. Don't try to, unless there's a big gap like the one we saw. Remember, like the one I said, we are still within the buyer zone, but there's such a big gap there, okay?
Yeah.
All right, okie doke. So this is CJ. So we all pray for Bamana.
Please. Please.
Okay.
Amana,
Yes.
where did you gotten that trade? Where did you get in?
Let me look real quick. Hold on one second.
Were you on the 1 hour? Let me go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour.
I got on at 84.039.
Okay, let's plot it. 84. Okay.
84.039.
039. Wait, that's not right.
How did you get in down there?
Oh, that's what it says on here.
Were you going up or you were going down?
I'm selling.
That's not possible because that is down here. Are you sure it's CJ?
It's CAD JPY.
84.039 might be your TP target. I think that you're talking about your take profit. Go look at your entry price.
That's possible.
Your entry price should be up here,
Say
not
what?
down here. Your entry price should be up here, not down here. Because price is up here. There's no way you can.
I was looking on my phone. Let me look on mine. Yeah, it says price 84.039.
How is that? Unless you entered here while it was down here. Did you were you at one point in a minus and then it came back? Now you're going down? Because that's the only way, Brenda. Maybe she entered when
Yeah, no, I was in profit. I was in profit and then it went down and it's stayed down since.
It stayed down and now it's going,
now it's going back up.
Okay, I see what you did. So you entered trade when, I see what you did. You entered when it broke this trade line. Because that's when you posted that
I can't
chart.
hear you. You're going in and out.
When you posted that chart on Telegram, is that when
I hadn't entered yet. I was thinking about it. I hadn't entered yet. I was thinking about it when I posted that.
Mm-hmm. I think what you did is you entered right here. It broke out of the trend line over here. Okay, 2 days ago, really January 14, it broke out. Probably you entered somewhere here, went down, and then it went back up. You're in negative, and then it started to go back down. Now you are getting into the plus because you have to come back to zero here. Are you in positive or you're in negative right now?
No, I'm in negative right now.
Okay, so now you needed to come down and you're going to be even over here, back to this line. You understand, Brenda, what she did?
Yeah, she got in after it broke the trend.
Yeah, she got in when it broke the trend. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the only way she has this number. She entered here and it went up and then now Once you get here, you'll be even, and then you go down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, can I real quick, Brenda? What were you going to add something to that? Because I know when you asked.
No, I was just curious at what point did you get it? Because I was watching. I didn't get in it, but I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
How did it continue to go up? Because it didn't really break the it broke the trend, the channel, but it didn't really broke structure.
Here, watch, guys, in case you don't understand. It broke trend here.
Yeah.
Right there. No, what Brenda and I did, what we did is, we were excited that it broke structure. So we wanted to break this structure. It broke the trend, but now I wanted to break this, probably even retest and then go down before I trade it. But you can see here, it did break here, but it sat right there on structure. It never broke the structure here to come down. So that's the only reason. And then when I saw this, then while I was waiting, because I really was like, oh, it's going all the way down. Okay. I was like ready to go. And then this happened. Watch. A huge.
Yeah, because I was prepared for it to draw back some. When I got in, I remember thinking it's going to draw back some. And I was prepared for that, but I was thinking it was going to draw back and then shoot down.
Now, and this candle here happened. And when this happened, I'm like, what in the world? Okay. It gave us an engulfing candle. And then it broke this structure here. It broke my structure here to the top. It broke my structure. Retest. It tested that structure, and then it was, I never bought it. I never went back and say, let me buy and write it back up. I wanted to do that, but I got confused. I'm like, okay, it's not clear to me. I'm going to stay out of this trade until I can clearly trade it. So next time you see a breakout of trend line, wait for the structure also to be broken. Okay. You see, break of the thread. Okay. Wait for this structure to break too. Okay. And the best one is if it breaks structure, retest and go down. And you understand what I mean. Break like this, retest like this, and then go down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you may not get a retest, but if you don't get a retest, the only time you don't get a retest is if it breaks with a big force, like big candles going down, then you don't get a retest. Then you can just wait for the candle to close and then go down with it. Okay. But this is like the perfect one. This is the perfect scenario. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think it will go down. I totally believe this will go down. Okay. So,
Liz, I have a question.
Sure.
When you say that the next time wait for it to break and retest, so you're waiting really? I mean, because there's no other way you can see that. I mean,
yes,
I'm talking for me and others who work.
Yes, the only way is to wait. And by waiting, I'm not saying you just sit in front of the computer. These candles take 1 hour. Watch. When it broke here, now it broke here. You can see this red candle. Okay. It broke here, whatever time it broke, whatever time that it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours to come back and break that. This is why I wanted it to break structure. So it's not like you're sitting there watching it. That's why we set our alerts. Because if I wanted this structure to break, I can just come here and set an alert. So I'm not sitting here watching it, because between here and here, she went to work, she went to sleep, she woke up the next morning, and you cannot do that while you're just watching. Yes, every now and then you take a look at it, but that's what I mean. Okay, now you can set a pending order here. I don't like them, but sometimes they are good, and say if it breaks here, I'm gonna set a pending order. But the danger of the pending order is you could your order could have been activated by these weeks here. You see this? You see these weeks here? This is sometimes the danger of a pending order right here. You see that? That's where your order would have been activated to go down, but the price went up. You see, now unless you do a pending order further down, so sometimes you have to be careful so you don't get picked up by a week and it would have run all the way up with you, and you have to wait to come back down. If it ever come down, then you're lucky. If it never come back down, no, it's a loss.
So I like the idea of setting an alert then.
Yes, setting an alert is good. Okay. And then every now and then when you're able to, you can take a look at it before you go to bed or before you go to work or whatever. But you are not going to see it's so many. And again, you don't know at what point it's going to break. Just because I say this 10 hours, this could have happened within the same hour.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, yeah. So you just don't know. Price will move slowly and sometimes they move really, really fast. Okay. And of course, if you want to know when really things are going to happen that you are expecting to happen, most likely they are going to happen between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning during the London session. Okay. Somewhere from even 1 o'clock to like 6 a.m. or 7, that's when things happen a lot faster. There's a more movement. In fact, even with this one, this happened at what point? It started to go down at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then at 6 a.m. it started to pull back up. But I'm not saying you have to be up. I'm just telling you, at that point, things happen. During the London session, nothing is slow. It's usually very fast. Okay. All right, we're done with this pair. If somebody wants to rechart it, I think we have it in,
let's go back to the London session, please.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
So when you say a London session, I mean, and you wake and things happen at 3 in the morning. So I wake up at 3 in the morning because I did today, and I was like, what do I do? I was like, I woke up and I got stuck. Do I go to TradingView? Do I go to look for people who are giving trades? I mean, I was like,
you can do all the above. You know, first of all, you don't want to wake up on London session to mark a chart. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay.
If you're waking up to trade London session, your chart better be marked.
Okay.
The London session does not wait for you to mark nothing. Okay? It starts moving at 3 a.m. and it move with the speed of a lightning.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have marked your chart the night before or days ago, and you decide I wanna, for me, yes, London session, you don't necessarily have to wake up. But,
no, I really do want to wake up because I want to experience this London session.
But London session, I would also say, is good when you're trading GBP pairs. And I'll tell you guys, you have to be extremely careful depending on your account size when you trade GBP pair, because one small movement, okay, it's like $20, either plus or negative, okay? GBP pair can clean your account so fast if you're not going the right direction, okay? It can wipe you up in a second, all right? Or it will hit your stop loss in a second. So you have to make sure that you have marked your chart properly. And then, and also, it's not just GBP pairs, even the other pairs are busy. Basically, it's just a time where you can come and see, okay, even if it's Euro USD or whatever pair, and hey, price is doing this now during the London session, it's moving quick. I'm going to enter that trade. I marked my chart. I see a broke here. I'm going to take my profit here, and you're done. Just, there's nothing special about London session. It's just that the market is volatile. There's a lot of liquidity in the market around that time, okay? Versus like the Asia session. I don't know if you've ever looked at your chart around 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. There's nothing happening, okay? Some days, yes, it's moving, but to me, that is like the slowest session of them all. Okay.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
So basically, it's just you wanting to enter the trade because the market is moving. You have marked your chart already. There is nothing else special about it. It's the same chart, same thing you would trade on a regular day. It's just that you probably gonna hit your TPs or your stop losses faster than any other session. Okay. And again, if you're trading the GBP pairs, personally I find the GBP
session.
Say that again, Brenda.
No, I was saying for her, I do not recommend the London session.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. If you guys have not traded 50 trades in your demo, including GBP, if you want to trade London session, especially GBP pairs, I would say take at least 50 trades or 30 trades on your demo and make sure that you have more wins on those GBP. And you can even practice. You can practice during London session.
Okay. More of really understanding your price action, really understanding what's going on your chart. That's really what it comes down to. Okay. London session will humble you.
Oh boy, I don't want to be humbled.
We're talking out of experience.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It
So
will
until
give you the
masters
discipline you need to stay in the
reading
market.
that chart, you better leave London and those GBP pairs alone.
Okay. Now, the only other alternative is if you have a London payout with Dr. Kathy and you want to try to take some of her trades or web analyzer, that's fine. But personally, I would recommend, even with Dr. Kathy, take some trades on the demo. If you take a trade a whole week, she's calling trade, or anybody else, not just necessarily Dr. Kathy, and they are calling trades, and for 1 week you take those trades, or maybe 2 weeks, and you're like, okay, I got more wins than losses. Then you can shift, even if you're not quite comfortable with the London session, to your live account and do like a 10 cents. Test it with a 10 cents lot size. Does that make sense? While you're practicing to understand market structure yourself.
I think that's what I'll do.
Okay. So that is something I can say, okay, you can do that. Start with the demo, see how, take the trades they are calling, put them in your demo. Then in 2 weeks, go back to your journal, wherever you enter your books, and see what there are many more losses or more wins. How did they go? And if it was, hey, 8 out of 10 were good, then you can shift to your live account, but still stay with a lower lot size and take their trade, okay, while you learn how it works slowly by slowly, so that you learn it for yourself.
Okay. I get it. Got it.
Okie doke. Let's close.
Thank you.
This is CJ. Goodbye, CJ. It's 10 o'clock, so let's see. What is this? This is another one. Oh my gosh, Bamana, you and I were waiting for this. Do you all remember this? I shared this on Telegram. I was looking for a sale again. Okay. I was looking for a sale on January 13. And then this happened. Do you all see this red candle here where I have the arrow? Do you all see this?
Yes.
This week happened. And while I thought this was going to continue up, okay, you all can see this. This, let me zoom it. Do you all see this? This is what did it for me. This long week here, I'm like, whoa. So price is going up, is going up, is going up, and all of a sudden this shows up on the area of structure. Remember, they only matter if you see them at support and resistance. Anywhere else, it should not scare you. Like I had these ones here, this one did not scare me. All right, this one did not scare me, but this one scared me because it formed here. So now I'm like, okay, I see that. And then, thank God I got out. Look what happened. It went into a rage a little bit. Gave me weeks. I'm like, okay, it's unable to break this high here. I want this high to be broken because the previous high is over here in order for me. So I was thinking, like, really this price, my goal was for it to push up here. This is what I wanted. I had 50 pips. I had 50 pips left here. And you know, I was dying to get at least 30. I was dying to get at least 30 of that 50. But then when this happened, I could not continue. I closed my orders and I say, let me see. And all of a sudden this happened. I now want to go back. I want to pull back. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to look for a sell, but I'm not getting, yes, these signals here, all these rejection are telling me sell, but then it goes sideways, but I still see it's playing around the same range here or zone here. And that's why I told you, Bamana, yes, a sell, let's look for a sell, but be careful, it could go back up. Sure enough, went here, went back up. And that's, if you went back on Telegram, you guys will see where I said I'll set up an alert. Here is my alert. You see it here? It's still sitting here. Even though this price has pushed down a little bit, you can see it went up. It broke this high right here with this candle here. But look what type of a candle it is. It's a spinning top, which is a reversal candle. So even though it broke this high, came up, I still couldn't take this buy and try to come up here. All right. I could not take that buy. Then all of a sudden after that candle, boom, a big red candle here. Big red candle, engulfing candle. Okay, that's good. So I want to go down. And all of a sudden it moved back. So it stayed in this range here. So now I see it's pushing down. And until it breaks here, because even here you can see it came here before and it went up. I will not take this sell until probably I'm gonna move my my alert a little bit. I will not take this until it break my I get this a lot. I want to get a clear picture because it could still go up. Okay. It could still go up because this is the up trend. And that's the swing high. That's the swing high. Wow, look at that. Went up to 78%. And here we are where? I can't. I have to see a clear. If I want to go down, this will be the down move here from here. Swing high to swing low with the fib. And I'm going to teach you guys maybe next week how to use the fibs.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you can do that.
Okay, look at that there. These measures to see if this is going to continue. But look at that. It went back again all the way up to 78%, which is still an area of the fib. So it could go down. So I don't know. That's where you have to set your trading rules. I am not getting in it as long as it's playing around this zone here. I won't do anything inside there until that breaks either to the top to catch up with this, or it clearly break. And if it breaks to the top, right now I would want it to break this. My rules for getting on this trade is let the 50 pips go, break there, retest, okay? Test that zone again, and then I can take that trade up to continue this up trade. Then only then I can go up. Down, I want to see it break this zone here because it stayed here, but it looked like one of those trades that if it breaks, it could go far, whichever direction it breaks. Could be a good trade. But down here, I want it out of this zone. Break, retest, then take it down. Okay. You guys have a question as far as this?
I didn't see that part of the downtrend where you want it. Sorry.
I have an alert here. It has to get out of this zone where it's raging. You see this zone here? Right there. It has to get out of that. It's really not raging. It went up, pulled back, went back up. But this candle here, this here, to me, that is a candle that is signaling it's going to go down. And then you have like an engulfing candle, then up, then you have another big engulfing candle. So I feel good about this going down more than up. But again, you set your rules because you might expect it to go down and then all of a sudden it doesn't go down. So if it goes up, I'm not going to try to jump in as a buy anywhere in that zone. Anywhere inside, even here, I wouldn't buy. If it goes up, I will not buy until it breaks this zone here. If it breaks this structure here, retest, then I'll come in as a buy. All right?
Okay.
All right. Are you guys good with that?
Yes.
And you can see the higher time frame is right here. That's the higher time frame. You can see the trend. Always remember to always start with the higher time frame. I'm always marking the daily time frame. Okay. And this is a very good setup. You guys, can you guys see this? Look, it went up. Let me delete this inverted head and shoulder. It's irrelevant. Serves no purpose right now. That happened. Okay, there. Okay, ignore this line here. It's a trend line from a lower time frame. But from this, look at this. It went up strong, Larry here. Okay, upward trend. All of a sudden, doji. All right, do you guys see shooting star? Look at that candle there, right on structure. And then what do we get? Price pull down. Okay, start to go down. And this will be a very, very nice candle if they let it close like this tomorrow or Sunday, which I think it will, because you can see rejection here. You see, you have rejection at the top. Rejection of the buyers right there. You see those wicks? So from a daily time frame, it's agreeing. Then we go to the 4 hours. I need to delete this. Let me delete that. That was from earlier. You go to the 4 hours and you get these signals, okay? You get these reversal candles. You get this engulfing candle. So I feel good about down, but who knows? Just be prepared. But I want it to go down. Okay. All right. Do you guys have a question as far as AJ, AUD, JPY? You are sleeping on me?
No,
you're
we're
kind
here.
of, who is Galaxy JB Orbit? Guest. Okay, so I'm gonna close this. I'm going to close this.
Are you gonna share those on
They are all shared on Telegram. Everything I'm looking at, I already shared on Telegram. They may be a little bit behind, but I shared them on Telegram the last two. These are all charts I shared the last 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days, 2 to 3 days really. So if you go back to Telegram, you'll see them. The only thing you might see is that price has moved from last time I shared them. Okay, so close that. And Euro USD, you all got that from Jasmine. Okay, so this is Euro USD. So let me delete this really. Did anybody trade it outside of Bamana? Euro USD?
Let's see. I think I did.
Euro USD. Let me, okay, I'm gonna do just this. This is gonna be my last one. I don't wanna keep you guys here. Or at least until 10:30. If we can do one more until 10:30, fine. If not, I don't wanna keep you guys for a long time. Where is Jasmine's chat? Did you not save it here? Euro USD. Okay, I was going to show. Oh, here it is.
It says Jasmine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. I'm like, I hope she didn't delete it. Okay. What in the world? Okay, I think it was marked on 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I believe she marked it on the 4 hours. So I need to change that to 1 hour. See, she even trades on four charts in one window.
Boy.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so cool.
How do I get it? Okay, here. Okay, that's her chart. It's a little messy right now, but that's her chart. So let's remove the MACD. There is no divergence there. But do y'all see? You see this Fibonacci here? If you go back to her audio, you will see where she explained to you guys that the way she put these two fibs levels here, she measured this move here. This red one was for the downtrend. So she had measured this from here to where price was, which was around, I think price was, oh gosh, where did she mark? Right here? Was it right here? No, right here. That was the swing low. Yep. Or she marked on Sunday. All right, look. That is the 50 to 61 area of the fib. Her audio said this here could push up, either come to the trend line, test the trend line and go down, or it could push here, go up to the 50 to 61% of the fib and go down, which is exactly what happened. All right. If you look this, maybe 1 hour is even clean. Look, price pushed up right inside the 50 to 61% of the fib and it pushed down. Okay, it pushed down. Now these are the fib. Oh gosh, I can't see this chart. These are the fib she has down here. This was from this green one was from this uptrend. Uh-oh, what happened to my thing? You see this big channel here? That's where she marked it from. Hold on. Okay. This is what, anyway, I can't see. Her chart is all messy right now, but you guys get it. This was to continue the uptrend, which never continued. This was to continue the downtrend. That is that. So, hey, if you listen to her, you have gotten 62 pips up. Okay.
That's awesome.
And if you go to the 50 to 61% of the fib, as she said, it will go down. If it gets here, you would have secured 87 pips down. Or at least part of that, some of that. Let me save it. I'm going to delete it. She's going to kill me if I delete it. Okay, leave. But anyway, let's mark Euro USD afresh. And then we should be done.
I took that trade today.
Oh, Euro USD? Euro USD?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so.
I can hear you.
You guys can't hear me?
You're breaking, you're breaking, but you're coming back.
All right, am I back now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's mark this other one here and we are done. I have to share screen again. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so Euro USD. So what do we do? What do we do?
I see your screen.
Oh, you don't see my screen? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we don't see.
Hold on. Share screen. There it is. Can you see it?
No.
No.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
yep.
Perfect. All right, perfect. Okay, Euro USD.
That's the one I did 3 trades and I that was good for me.
Okay. Okay, tell us what you did. Tell us what you did.
I have to see my chart. I don't have to, I don't know. I don't know, I can't remember what I did, but I have my chart.
Were you selling or yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was selling.
No, send me your chart. Send me on Telegram. Send me a link to your chart. Maybe we can analyze that one. Okay. And then we're going to quickly mark it for Sunday because I definitely want to trade this pair on Sunday if all goes well. Oh, here is another one, you guys, that I was waiting. I have to tell you guys about this. I got to tell you about this. Do you remember when I shared this and I say something about Alibad special? I said it's setting up for Alibad special. This is another one that came out of the channel, broke the channel. Huh?
Yeah. Everything down to 66.
Broke the channel.
We usually have it.
What? Oh.
Cora.
Oh, hold on. Let me mute her. Okay. All right. So this one broke out of the channel. You guys can see clearly it broke out of the channel. This like the other one we were looking.
I hear them talking.
You can hear us, we can hear you. I don't know why she can't hear us because I can hear her. Okay, so this came out. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
What about the others? Oh,
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Got worried. I thought maybe nobody can hear me. Okay, so this came out of the channel, broke out of the trend line. I wanted it to go down, okay? But guess what? It went up. But I immediately knew not to sell because you can see when it came here, you guys, please pay attention when a channel is broken. That's not what I want. Pay attention when a channel is broken because when price breaks through like this, and it broke and came all the way, you cannot expect it to continue to go down like this. You can't, even if it broke. Wait for the pullback. At this point, when you see all of this coming out of the chart, you know a pullback is gonna come. So for me, I saw this candle here. This is a hammer candle. It's the opposite of a shooting star. Only matters if you see it at the bottom of the trend, or in this case, the bottom of this red here. All right, the structure area. On the top is gonna be this week up, and that's a shooting star. That's another class for another day. But when it comes down here, there's no way I'm gonna click with sell because looking at this whole move, I know for sure a pullback is coming, and this was a clear signal here that a pullback is coming. Now, what I thought would happen, I honestly thought I was very excited about this trade. I thought this was going to happen. I saw that, test the trend line, and then I expected price to do this. But you can see that didn't happen. Okay, I expected price to do that. What happened was it picked up more momentum and it broke the trend line, went back inside the channel, created a new high, and went back down. Okay? You guys see that?
Mhm.
You all see that? So when it came back down here, it came down, broke that line, retested. I did not even take it. I'm like, no, I'm not taking it. I am not taking it. But I did see, okay, maybe it's forming like some weird M. It wasn't until it broke here, this one here, that I was able to take this trade. Okay? Over here, right here. Okay? Over here, I was a little bit scared because I thought it's going to go back up. Because this, I was even, yes, I saw these candles, but then I saw that big volume there, another big red volume, and then over here it raged. Okay? So you have to be careful even after you break out of the channel. But this was a good setup to come down, retest, go down. But that doesn't always happen. It went back inside the channel. Lucky enough, it did not continue to go up. So make sure you find optimal entry area where you break any structure, whether it's a trend line, whether it's support and resistance. Just look at your chart and see what is happening. Have some rules. But this clear was clear because price had already pushed down all the way from the top channel, all the way. So there's no way I would have expected just because it broke channel. Now we're going to continue to ride down. I know price moves in waves, so it's going to get that pullback at some point. But lucky enough, I got that signal very early with this hammer candle here. All right. So, but this is this. Hold on, you guys. That's that. So it's still going. It's still going down. Then I had this big pull. Actually, this stopped me. This stopped me. I don't remember where, but I got stopped. I got stopped and I never came back in. I never came back in with this push. All right. But I wanted to show you guys another example of a trade that came out of the channel and continue to go back up. All right. See, I always draw my trend lines on all of these trades. All right, Sophie, did you send it?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
But I'm using my phone, so it's kind of
Okay.
a little bit challenging here.
GBP. Does anybody have a question while she's sending it to me? Okay, so let's look at this. So what should we do to mark this? Where do we start? Well, she's sending me her chart. Did somebody say something?
No, I'm just looking.
Oh.
All
right, this is the last one. We're not doing any other. Okay, anyway, personally, I look at the higher time frame. Like I always tell you guys, start with the higher time frame so you can know where you are, not necessarily because I want to mark. The only time I draw a line on the month is if I figure out that the month is at a support. Like for example, if price was here, then I would have put a line here and put the color code date for the month because price will be right there. But if price is in between, I usually don't bother. I just look, I'm like, okay, it's going down. Okay, we had that pullback, but this is a downtrend. So if it's not at a major support area, I just want to know what price is doing here. And I can clearly see what price is doing. All right. Same thing with the week. All right. You go to the weekly time frame. And of course, don't forget the news. Every day you trade, you have to always check the news. So I'm not going to even say that. All right. Look at the week. All right. Price was pushing down, push up. And then the last 3 weeks, we've been pushing down. What do you guys see on the week? What will get you excited on the week about this movement?
The M? Oh,
I don't see an M. There's no M. Let's look at price, where price is, most recent action. Is everybody here?
I'm here.
Okay. Look at this price and tell me if this was 1 hour and we wanted to enter, forget about it's a week. If this was just 1 hour, what will make us buy or sell? Would you guys buy? Would you be looking for a sell if this was 1 hour or 15 minutes? What would you guys be looking to do? Come on, guys. We've been here every week. What would you be looking to do? To buy or to sell? Where would your direction of bias be? I know you would have to market and all that, but what would you be looking to do?
Direction is sell. If it's
Sell.
weekly.
Why would you be thinking of selling?
Well, well, you ask the direction. And
No. Well, direction of bias means your personal way of the way you think price is going to go. Okay, by looking at this chart, forget that it's even from 1 week, because this scenario could unfold in 15 minutes, it could unfold in 1 hour, could unfold in 4 hours, could unfold in daily. If you're looking to trade this, what is the first thing that pops up at you that you might think, this is a buy, this is a sell?
The trend, the way it's going.
One, the trend, yes, the trend is a sell, that's good. Yeah. Yep, the trend is going down. But even though the trend is going down, don't forget you have all these pullbacks. You have all these pullbacks, okay? So even when the trend is there, don't forget that during the trade, you don't want to be caught up when it's trading up, when it's going on the upside, all right? But I was looking for you guys to say, hold on, I know you all can see it. Hold on, let me delete this. I wanted you guys to tell me the last 3 weeks, price is pushing down here, and there's this week's rejection of the buyers, okay? Look at that. You see those weeks? Do you all see these weeks? What does that represent? Weakness. Weakness for who? Weakness for whoever was controlling the market before, okay? So the buyers push the price from here, okay? From this here, then you had that pullback, then they push the price up here, but they could not, because look at this. They tried to push the price. You got a shooting star, you got another one, you got volume there, then you got a doji there, then you have all these wicks. And from IML Academy, you guys know that whenever you see wicks at the top, it's a sign of rejection of the buyers. When you see wicks at the bottom, it's rejection for the sellers, especially long wicks. So clearly, this here, and I'm not saying nothing is 100%, but for me, this right here, these candles here would have made me start thinking, I need to try to find a sell entry. Somewhere I need to find a sell. And of course, what Catherine said, overall, the direction is where? It's going down, okay? So that's just something so you know, if it pops up on your trading time frame, don't forget to look at the rejection. Who is in control of the market? Who is dying and who is speaking strength? In this case, it's whoever was pushing it previously is the one who lost strength. And now you can see sellers are coming in, all right? For 3 weeks, buyers pushed it up, they were rejected. They came back, tried to push the market up, they were rejected. Tried again, they were rejected. So we can only assume at this point, we need to start finding some support and resistance level so we can figure out where our entry is going to be as sellers, okay? So, but anyway, let's go to the daily. Now, remember, just because I said sellers on the weekly or monthly, that is not the picture that is going to unfold on the daily or the 4 hours. You might go on the 4 hours and find it's a buy market, okay? You might go on the daily or the 15 minutes and find 1 hour and find that that sell is over. But I'm just saying, we all know that overall, even if we go to the month, this whole thing here, the last few months, it's been going down, okay? But then overall here, it's still a down movement. You can see maybe it's a sell, maybe it's a buy. Let's see. No, it's a sell. It's a sell, okay? All the way from here to here. But you don't need to analyze this, okay? This is another whole new monster, all right? All I need is the previous, the most recent price action. So I don't want to confuse you because I said I'll be looking to sell here and then I go here and you see this here, like then why are we buying? Because this here was a buy within a sell, okay? So I'm gonna go to the daily, which is where I start marking my charts, okay? Keep graduating, used to mark them at 1 hour, then I moved to 4 hours, see? So we're gonna see the trend is where? Where should we draw our trend line?
Where you are.
Okay, going
Right there.
this way. Okay, that is my trend line. I don't like my lines thick because I like to see price action more than I see this. All right. So if we see that on the daily, so price is going where? What? We are in the buyer zone. Where are we? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it looks like the buyer zone.
Okay, so an uptrend means we represent to buyers, yeah?
Buyers.
Okay, so let's go down to 4 hours. It's the same thing, yeah? It's the same thing on the 4 hours.
Right.
Price is pushing up, but don't forget there's all these big sales. This is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Even though I was saying, depending on where the trend is going, stay with the trend, but you can also see there are big, huge opportunities. Like, for example, that is about almost 200 pips, 184, 85. Here is another one. Okay, so there's still opportunity, but you'll be better off if you're buying than if you're selling. Okay, but again, if you go to a lower time frame, maybe this is about to break. All right, which is what we saw. Was it weekly? We saw that these sellers here were losing strength and buyers, sellers are trying to come in here. You can see here. So, but let's just stick with what we have because I don't want to confuse you guys. All right. So this is, 4 hours. So both daily and 4 hours, we are looking at a strong trend going up, but we are also looking at, look here guys, this is the last one, pay attention. Because I don't want you guys to call me after we go through this, honestly. If you have a question, ask me now. Okay? It's just not fair. You see that? What do you guys see? 3 touches, yeah? 3 touches.
Right.
So that's a good, nice area. But let's remove this. That's where price is right now. Okay, so clearly you can see. So you would think, what happened? Actually, let's put it back. If we have that, and you're looking at this from a 4-hour time frame, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? The same with the daily. Look, it's the same thing that is happening on the higher time frame, daily time frame. So looking at this, what are you thinking? So I'm trying to figure out, should I sell? Should I buy? Where should I enter? What do you think is going to happen?
Can break the trend line and go up.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, it came here before, it was rejected. It came here before, again, now I'm thinking maybe it's going to be rejected just like it was rejected here. It was rejected here. Maybe this trend line is going to hold. Okay? Maybe it's going to hold instead of breaking. Maybe it's going to hold, but I'm also looking, you have to really be prepared for both ways because I'm looking at this candle and I'm like, wow, this looks really strong. Maybe it's just a fake. Honestly, you guys, let me remind you something. Sometimes you see a long candle. I saw that a few days ago. Big green candle, long candle, but honestly, you measure it and it's only like 10 pips. That's all to confuse you. So you think there is a lot of power in the market to go a particular direction. But this one is loaded. You all can see this candle is 51 pips. Yeah? 51 pips. So I'm thinking this thing could break. I don't know. It could break. Push down. I'm looking at this pattern. I'm like, okay, it created a high here, created a new high. We have a new high. And then I'm saying to myself, but price came back here almost to the trend line. Really, this is only like 2 or 3 pips, maybe. 10 pips, maybe 10 pips, very close. It pushed up, but it never pushed up to create a new high. But don't let this fool you, because sometimes they stop in the middle, just like this. This never went to create a new high, but price played here, came back to the trend line, and it went back and it created a new high over here. Then it came here, did not come to the trend line, created a new high. All right. So there were places where price did not push all the way up. So I'm noticing this. I'm paying attention to this area too, so that if price start to break here, I'm thinking this was unable to push up. But at the same time, I'm saying to myself, this trend line look really nice. Market is coming here, go up. So this could hold. Don't also forget this candle here, because today is Friday, they could move this candle up and it become like a hammer candle, like maybe shoot up to here. I don't know what is gonna be the last 1 minute of this candle. I don't know its story. But so we have the trend. That is the one confirmation that we should be looking for a buy. So we start looking for other confirmation, because you don't get in the market because of one thing. All right. I think we looked at all the other charts we were looking at. We had our support and resistance. So we start plotting our support and resistance areas. And we have a support and resistance there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have support and resistance. Where else? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
We have support and resistance right there. Actually, I didn't want to do that on a day. I want to do that on 4 hours. Sorry about that. I want to mark that on 4 hours. Hold on, guys. I'm going to be done here really, really quick. Okay, there. Where is the support here? Okay, there it is. Okay, so is this good? Yeah. We got our support there, and we got support there, and price is right here inside here. So, oh, look at that. Look at this also. Look at this. If you draw a trade, if you are trading this, and if you don't understand why I cut through here, ask me now, because I'm trying to touch the first two swing high points. In this case, is this one here and this one here. So I don't go like this. You don't go like this. So it's the first two. It's the first two swing high. Okay. See, the only reason this is not touching is because the line chart does not include the wicks. So basically I was touching this right here. Okay. So that changes the whole thing, because now we have a wedge or a triangle. Again, this stuff is on IML. Chris Terry, the CEO of the company, teaches the triangles, the wedges, and all that. So if you haven't gone through your entire training, then you missed out. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me clear?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So now here we have a situation. So overall, we're going down. Over here, you had a trend here. You had a trend here that got broken here, because this is the most recent. This is the most recent. Price is right here. So this was your most recent price action. Came from here, up, here, up. And then look what happened. You broke the trend and you broke the resistance. So you broke the trend here, yeah? So technically, what happened when you break a trend? What do you expect to see when you break a trend? Yes, I know you want to see price go up if you break a trend, or if you break this trend here, you want price to go down. But if this price went up, we are looking for it to come back and do what? What are we looking for? Right here. We have that trend, we have this trend, and now we have some type of a wedge here. So what are we looking for this price to do here? We just went through a trend like that. Forget the word wedge. Just focus on a trend line. We just had a situation and it was a buy, almost similar to this. We want price to come back and test the same trend line, yeah? Isn't that what we want? We want price to come back and test the trend line. If it tests this trend line and goes up, then we are looking for a buy.
Right.
Hold on. then we are looking for a buy. Okay, but here is a good thing. The good thing here is not only do we have a trend line and this trend line here, so we have a rejection here. Okay, we have these prior rejections of this trend line. We have a break of this trend line here. Okay, and guess what else? We have structure here. We have support here. Do you all see this support? You see this zone here that I just marked here? This is my support line or zone right there. Okay, this is an area where price reacted in the past. It go here, it went up. It go here, it went up. Okay, so we have three things that we are looking at. We are looking at a trend line that is holding. We are looking at another trend line that has been broken, but only broken to go to the top. But price came back down. So we could say, okay, came down to test this support area and test the trend line. And I could be wrong, but I think my directional bias, my thinking is that if this happen, price would go back up here. Price could push up. And if it push up and even test this zone and it holds, then we can take that buy. We can take that buy. I don't know. What do you guys see? Don't just wait for me to just keep saying what I see, because I may be seeing something else. It could also break to the bottom here. But if it breaks this structure here, if it breaks here is another thing. If price does this on this pair, if it come down, break this, okay? If it breaks that, I want a retest of that structure, which is also a retest of that trend line. That trend line and the structure are almost on the same area or zone, okay? I want a retest, and that's the only time I'll take it, but I'll take it down, okay? But I'm more thinking of the top than down, but who knows? You guys, I want you guys to put to have some input in this. Don't just wait for me to say, because trust me, like I said, even if I give you guys a chart, always mark your own. And the only way you mark your own is going through the IML. Everything I know is from IML Academy. If you don't complete your academy 2-3 times, I had to go through my academy like 5 times, okay? I watched the first time. I went the second time. It was much easier now to. The third time, I'm like, oh, I know this stuff. The fourth time, I'm like, this is what you do on the chart. That's how you get good at it. Okay. Also, over here, don't forget you have structures here. So you can go in and fill in your own structures over here. Where is it? Okay. Don't forget to go and mark your structure so you can spot your TP places, your take profit levels. Okay. Your take profit levels. Did I say I want, yeah, buy? Hold on, let me see something. All right, I'm done with this chart. If you guys have no questions, listen, I'm not an expert in anything. I'm just a student, just like you. Just like you. So that could go down because, you know, that move here, oh, that's the same one that Jasmine was measuring last Sunday. We're still within that Fibonacci 50%. Who knows? Let's see if this is going to hold, if this trend line is going to hold. If that trend line hold, it's a new story. Then we go back here and we start all over again from here. We start from the swing low here. We start from the swing low to the swing high. 38%. That's a very important area. The most important is 50 to, there are 3 areas, 38%, 50%, and 61. 50 to 61 are more stronger. So we are right there at the 38%. So that means it could go up. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I hear my voice vibrating.
Yeah. But we can hear.
Okay, so do you guys have any question as far as Euro USD? You know what to do if it goes down, you know what to do if it goes up, you know what to look for?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put my eclipse here and see what happens. If it breaks, then we ride it all the way to the bottom. If this hold, if this is a retest, and this hold, the support, the trend line hold, the support here hold, then we can buy comfortably. There will be no like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The only way you don't know what to do is if it goes sideways. Then you wait because it could rage. And instead of going up or down, it goes sideways. Then in that case, you don't trade. You wait until it breaks out of that consolidation. Okie doke.
Okay.